by sitting in the front of the bus. That's why Huey P. Newton's spleen was ripped, following the systematic execution of such heroes like of George Washington Carver, Che Guevara, Phyllis Wheatley, Matthew Alexander Henson. You see, my people, we kill our movers. We kill our leaders and we kill our shakers. We mutilate them. They toss them in the street out of dumpsters. We recycle aborted people. We create mass graves in our own backyards. We throw broken bodies in city incinerators and wonder why our food tastes so familiar. We throw innocent, forgotten street soldiers and souls and wonder, and burn and incinerate them and wonder why the instincts of broken dreams and fame. You see, we sever the lifelines of the past, allowing the present to kill the future, and that leaves the innocent to become broke-neck souls crying for vengeance, unable to live because they're robbed of life. R.I.P. for ripped in pieces, because that's what these doctors, the Grim Reapers do. And that's a fact. That's been backed by a fact. But the thing is, all aborted babies is not black. They be Chinese, Japanese, Polish, English, Jamaican, Haitian, Bachata, Merengue, Spanish, and everything in between. See, it's like wondering. I swear. Look to your brother to the left, then look to the sister to the right, and imagine empty chairs. See, what if they were? What if you were? An abortion? What if those was your legs was ripped from your body? What if that was your body was mutilated, injected abortions, ripped brains to the side? I swear it's like crazy. Come on, this is the pain of regret that you live with for the rest of your life because you wonder, would he have had my eyes? You see, he would look into my eyes and see the reflection of life. Would she have had my smile? You see, a smile will melt the coldest hearts. Please, allow that child to live for the predecessors that couldn't. For the massive lifeless flesh pushed out of his mother's age within womb. For the infants I cover that can only dream of the gift of life. And no matter how hard I spit this piece, I said no matter how hard I spit this piece, he said no matter how hard I spit this piece, here, brother like me, my soul can never be at peace. And that's a fact backed by the fact that homemakers and bed shakers, see, they sex up and throw down and create beautiful breath takers. Then life takers with black goals and back goals incorporate aborted baby fetuses into company business plans, injecting lost lives into bloodstreams. And they claim that the medicinal value of the dead outweighs the right to life. Yet the right to life leads to the cure to diseases that cause death by swears like these doctors. I wonder if they have any humanity left. You see, I swear to God, I'm realizing that the hypocritical oath taken by deaf doctors, see, that bypasses compassion. As long as it's right outside the guidelines, it's small leaf, right beneath the bylines. Because that's what these doctors, the reapers do. And it's like, no matter how hard I spit this piece, my soul will never be at peace. Because pieces of this baby is whipped up. Hear that sound on the ground, scattered body parts is like changing the aborted baby thorns is going to the ground. Planting seeds to life, and I swear it's bringing a soul to the peace of my mind's life. And I swear, I will never understand this. It's killing me inside. For the aborted babies, I put a fist up and let my freedom ride. Let them babies live. Because in the end, you only got one life to give. So please, give that child the only thing worth wondering that you can give it in the end of life, I swear. Give that child the gift of a chance. Yes, we can. Congratulations. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. It was so.
I do it for the city, man. Pull up. Hey! I see you I gotta watch in the bottle of Patron on ice. Take one of these, never be in your flight. Never had so much fun in your life. Help me help you get it in, don't fight. Everything you like and done all night. Make DJs play this song all night. Flip so round, wanna touch that now on my own club. I shut that down, I want you so bad. I'm so sincere, don't care who sees this. I wanna make love in this club. In this club. In this club.
I'm a need more, I need more. I give you the word more. I heard you do these cues, of course. Or you can vacate somewhere, I'm sure. Or we stay home tonight. How come we get it right? Dim the lights, be my step in the middle of the night. See you at the door.
be excellent tonight, and its presenters will strive to be excellent. And for the poets that come out, I hope you all strive to be excellent as well. God bless. That's all. Now, Tasha.
I'm the poetry editor, and Sharika said it best. I'm just glad to see all of you here, and I hope you enjoy yourself and have a good time.
Good night, my name is Tristan Jones, and I'm the assistant graphic designer. I just want to tell everybody, thank you for coming out and supporting such a good event.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Frank Brady, I'm the assistant editor, and it's peace, just enjoy the revolution.
Step up to the mic and rock the set for y'all. We got my man Phoenix, y'all. Give it up for Phoenix, the host for the evening. Phoenix, y'all, come on. I need some hand claps.
Like y'all think, so I like to think.
Okay. So, you know, I go by the name of Phoenix. I'm a poet from Bridgeport, Connecticut. And I'm, that's what's up, Bridgeport. I ain't gonna leave y'all out because I know y'all city with New Haven. Alright, that's what's up. I like a lot of crowd participation, you know, keep the energy going and stuff like that. So we're gonna try a little bit of crowd participation. Are y'all ready for some crowd participation? Yeah! When I say, are y'all ready for the next poet? And I point at this. Are y'all ready for the next poet? Are y'all ready for the next poet? Y'all please put your hands together for Misty.
Hi guys, how you doing tonight? Are you sure? Yeah. How you doing tonight? Thank you. My name is Misty. I'm a transfer junior here. I'm originally from Waterbury, and maybe since I was about 9 years old. And I'm also a political and civil rights activist. So this piece is called Media, Sex, and Lies, and I hope you enjoy it. If the media can talk about it, why can't I? There's nothing wrong with sex and lies. Our modern day culture fed by digital gods of NBC, CBS, Disney, and Fox. MTV, BET, ABC, 1, 2, 3. Do you really think they give a damn about you and me? We're not in tabloids. We can't make headlines. We're not the next it sitting in the back of their minds. And why, oh why can't those minds be ours? I bet you'd like to be gossiping about all the stars. This guy brought this girl to a cheap hotel. But wait, look at the pictures. He looks like hell. So what if Clayton got some in line? We all got secrets we try to hide. Bush Jr.'s not much better anyway. Anyone know what the death toll is today? And that global warming thing, it's not real. There's no proof, no evidence our government can't conceal. Pop culture has reduced our brains to air. There are voids to be found everywhere. The media is littered with what not to wear, but we've no idea what's really going on out there. Instead of traditional values seem to be lacking. Instead of slowly, our minds are quickly cracking. Someone please save the children now. I want to help, but I don't know how. We must come together as a nation. Don't even bother to change the station. A whisper is going to steal this attention. Oh, and did I forget to mention our country is being run by an ape. Get out while you can, hide and escape. If you've been offended, I think that's all well and good. I've shoved something in your face that's misunderstood. If the media can talk about it, why can't I? There's nothing wrong with sex and lies.
That was good, right? Y'all give it up for Misty. That is true, Misty. The media does sit here and put all types of garbage on television. I forgot to make a couple of important announcements. First of all, thank you all for coming out. Y'all could have been in class with Wayne's during time. America isn't made for me. Look at the flag. Red for all the Native American blood that spilled, white the color of the drugs that Reagan and the CIA gave the freeway Ricky Ross in the 80s that helped start an epidemic. And the blacks, we've been getting beat for so long with black and blue and all we see is stars, and the policemen are so patriotic that they give innocent civilians 50 shots, one for every state. The only time you're supposed to shoot like that is when you're in an arcade. America isn't made for me. When I'm on the internet, I don't want to see a timer counting down how many days until Transformers, Halo 3, or Spider-Man comes out. How about an ad on every website telling us how many soldiers we lost in Iraq? The president can't read it, he can't add it either, because jealousy plus greed equals death. And even if they told me the amount of casualties, I wouldn't trust their numbers, because after 9/11, Pat Tillman was the first professional football player to leave the league and go fight overseas in a special unit along with his brother. But see, there's a catch. Pat never made it back from Iraq. Pat was killed in action, but months later soldiers came forth and admitted what really happened. Pat was killed by friendly fire. Now who said Uncle Sam ain't a dirty liar? So when I'm on Yahoo, the last thing I want to see is an article on who got eliminated from American Idol. That's when I cut my computer off and go and read the Bible, because MySpace and YouTube ain't nothing but the devil. She has over 1,000 friends because she should have showed a little bit too much skin. From looking at the little box at the bottom of the page that says details, I can tell that she's a single 5'5" Scorpio female that's an alcoholic that doesn't want any kids and is here for making friends. And the most important thing it says in that box is that she's Christian. Is that how young Christian women carry themselves now? Thanks, Tom. Nah, you could thank America. Hip-hop is dead. Just because we dance to it doesn't mean that we like the lyrics. Music videos are commercials to make other people rich. Look at my rims, look at my ice, got my Seagrams, and I'm about to get right. See me a chick, so I'm crushing tonight. Our minds are like computers, and television is a virus reprogramming our way of thinking. You can snort it, you can drink it, and hell, my words, get high off every sentence. Open your eyes, but don't blink. Let my poem be your contact lenses so you can witness that America wasn't made for us. Now, I know it's not good to wish bad on people, but what if it was George Washington and the country's founding fathers, the bottom of the Atlantic, instead of our ancestors? What if it was Nixon's great-grandmother picking cotton with babies on her back? It should have been Bush's kids fighting in Iraq. Dick Cheney should have been on the top floor when the planes hit the towers, and you know it would have been ill if J. Edgar Hoover got beaten tied to a water wheel like Emmett Till. And James Earl Ray should have died in the jungles of Vietnam. What if he had no health care? What if he died and his family couldn't afford to pay for the funeral? America, I hate you. Because see, America is like an uncomfortable shirt that doesn't fit. And I want to know if there's a customer service desk at the United Nations building, so I can show them my receipt, which is a social security card, and say, hey, this shirt doesn't fit, because America is not made for me.
The next poet. Are y'all ready for the next poet? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I bet you it was some fine sister. Are y'all ready for the next poet? Please put your hands together for Carla Owens.
Hello everyone. It's my first reading, so I'm a little nervous. My poem is called One Love, This Love Forever. Truly, I don't know what it is that you do, yet it leaves me so easily attracted to you. I could choose to ignore this or let the feelings flow. I could stand tall beside you, I could let it all go. Endless layers have been shed, the inner battle is won. A constant hunger to be fed, for the war is not yet done. Through the pleasure and the pain, the many losses and gains, strong feelings which endures, my sorrow it cures. LOVE attempt to tell me what it means as I burst through the seams of a material affection, past the falsity to the realness where I no longer see complexion. As I look into the windows of your beautiful soul, my world becomes much better as our story unfolds. It speaks of a whole from which they never can sever. One love, this love, undeniably forever.
Poet. Are y'all ready for the next poet? Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome for Rodney Reynolds. I told myself not to force it. Don't break your own mind just to reach the climax of a poem. So I let it go. I let it glow like my soul. Prince Hakeem supreme when it comes to these things. My people came to, bled for, and died in America. And even though she did us so dirty, I still cherish her. She is a friend to me, but she will always be an enemy. America is both, she's a twin to me. Fraternal, she will burn you at the eternal stake if you don't agree with her. She is at once terribly benevolent and malevolently terrible, period. But I still will not bleed for her. The ballad is the bullet, my voice is the trigger, I pull it, click, click, my clip clips are thoughts. And I have way more than you can fit in any 16. And if you think I am infatuated with guns, you were right. But don't blame me because I am America's baby. I didn't have a rattler in my crib, I had a gat up in my crib. See, because she, America, she is gangster. Trying to protect her family, but taking it way too far. Her intentions may have been pure, but her execution was vile. It's as if she had veggies and vomit fell from her lips. Hear the click, click. My thoughts are, my click, click. My clip clips are thoughts.
Gangsta this, gangsta that, gangsta rap is but a mere reflection of the one who holds the gangsta patent. They came to the New World and approached the natives like, hey yo, run your land, son. This is my block now, but right, kid, click, click. They went to the motherland and stole black diamonds and pearls from the world's bank of beginning. The first major heist. Click, click. My clip clips are the same ones that killed innocent Vietnamese civilians, and they are the same ones that we still use to instill views in Iraq. My thoughts are simply gangster. Click, click. My clip clips are killing you on beats and killing you on streets. Violence, shoot, shoot, kill, kill, bang, bang. Materialism, loot, loot, bills, bills, things, things. My flow has the flu, but society is sicker. A nameless evil like Mr. And the color purple represents royalty, but people would rather collect royalties than to treat our women like royalty. Click to the click, take a pic, only to be framed by the media. They don't want us to be enlightened when I flip the knob, switch. I put it in my secret safe, then I John locked it. So in reality, they can never keep us boxed in, because though it's not in the frame, there will always be someone breaking on cardboard boxes. There will always be someone scratching vinyl on boxes, because when we cipher, we get in eternal circles, never boxed in. But you never click to that channel because they remote control the airwaves. But click, click, my clip clips are clapping at you, because I got a gun wielded from my face, penetrating your brain. I hope I didn't break your mind, just to reach the climax of a poem. I am a true MC, a real master of ceremonies. I auction words off on the writer's block, protecting my passion, saving my stock. The stock which cannot be exchanged like the ones on Wall Street in New York. Those slaves used to be exchanged like stocks on Wall Street in New York. Now words are the slaves to this MC from New York. Going once, going twice, mic check 1, 2. I am the highest bidder, I will not be moved. By enslaving words, I become free. See, these words work on the plantation that is my mind. I am the master who just wants his slaves to shine. My shoes and my floors, that is, I only let the light long words work in my house. Those short dark words have to stay in the field of my thoughts and pick up the slack like my people picked cotton. And though the economy of my poetic creation heavily depends on those short dark words, I turn my back on them and refuse to recognize their role. But those light long words sure do cook up some good metaphors and prepare some good similes. And they help me iron out all the wrinkles in my imagery, but I still treat them like an enemy. And with this environment I've created, it's no wonder my slaves would turn on each other. I heard Dyer arguing with Illumination last Thursday. And I heard Arcane had some serious problems with enlightenment. Dusky called comprehension and Uncle Tom for clinging so closely to his master. And Dale called luminosity a straight up sellout for taking care of my beloved wife. With the way my words treat each other, I consider myself to be a good master. But sometimes my slaves don't work for me the way I want them to. See, I'm smart as a whip with a lyrical gun, but I don't spit my slaves, I just spit my slaves. No cotton mouth for me when they pick cotton. And though I oversee the dictionary, when those slaves rose up, their diction was scary. See, the house slaves and the field slaves had issues with each other, but they still tried to escape my plantation together. They resented the rape of their revered word reason. I had my way with thoughts. They hated how I told them what to do, ripping them apart from their families, giving them different names and erasing their history, then calling it my poetic license. But they rose up. They emancipated themselves, but I take credit for it. And after all, I gave them freedom through vocalization. They left that plantation in search of a promised land. I gave them all the liberty I promised, and words have gone from the plantation to the page. Page is a prison. From the page to the stage is a prison. Their synonyms come to visit them looking through the glass ceiling, blaming their ills on the world, on all the antonyms and the isms. But as long as I keep the power and flex it on lexicons, it is what it isn't. So don't listen to those who tell you real MCs don't exist, because they've just mastered propaganda and fear. If you're looking for a real master of the microphone, you gotta understand it right here. Peace and power.
Y'all give the first edition of the magazine. So make sure you pick that up. All right. Are y'all ready for the next poet? Are y'all ready for the next poet? Wake up! Y'all sounded dead. We're gonna try that again. Are y'all ready for the next poet? All right. Please forgive me if I slaughter this name. Give it up for Britannia. Is that her name? Britannia. Give it up for Britannia.
Hi, I'm a junior at the University of Hartford, and this poem is called Me. To even try to depict me, do me a favor. Grab a Dutch with flavor. I'll break up the words and roll the knowledge. Now you pull the intellect. Wait, hold it. Fill the stimulation and blow the poetry. See, now that you've inhaled this poetic high, let's give it a try. For what do you wonder when you see a woman living not by what's supposed to be? 5'8", long hair, thick thighs, a little booty, and brown skin lay under the blankets of materialism that covers my exterior and traps my interior. You see, I'm a foreign lesson unknown to you. So approach me with caution. My mind is dense and heart a beating nightmare. Athletic, ambitious, and outgoing are traits that don't create me. I'm a fiend for pulling a trigger and blowing away ignorance. I despise the fools that do themselves because society said so. You see, you can't define me because definitions are a best friend to Webster. And don't try to look for the 411 on me because Wikipedia won't tell you the full truth. You see, my swag busts through like a good nut and leaves them thinking, what? My attitude doesn't reflect what they thought, but what they see in me. I'm a rebel to the rules and a conformist to the abnormal. You see, most eyes that are set upon me, they see an image of a male. Why? They say men wear this and women wear that. Why? Well, I wear those and these, so I'm this and that together. My uniqueness is fed as different, but swallowed as judgment. I have a personality that isn't personable, I must confess, an emotion you could never configure. It's no advertisement. You see, women snicker when I pass by, because they're intrigued by my mystery and trapped by the closet. Men beam when I walk by, showing their lit, because they think I got in between their woman's split. But you know I laugh, because if these clothes were off, those men would hit. Now let's penetrate a little deeper. You roll the knowledge this time. You know, people like me get killed for their existence. And when I die, I'm going out smiling, knowing I was me. Many wear masks because they're horrified by who they really are. Now please wash down what I said with a glass of sense, because we gotta make it common to the people so they understand. My sexuality isn't my preference, only my resource. What is me? Poetry is me, music is me, a white rose is me, Jenna 6 is me, Darfur is me, 4 little girls in Alabama is me, Matthew Shepard is me, love is me, pain is me, war is me, terror is me, or something, because it's seen, it's felt, it's known, and it's lived. Who am I? You are me.
I'm sorry for slaughtering your name. I'm sorry for slaughtering your name. Britannia, did I say it right? Britannia is also featured in the magazine. See, look at that.
It's heavier than I thought it would be. My name is Alex. I live across the street. I'm a media studies major. I used to write. I don't really write that much anymore, but I thought this was appropriate. It's called The Breath of God. It's the breath of God. Release. Defeat upon the winds to cease and desist while blood drips down your lips. Your teeth shatter an orchestra. You'll breathe slowly back. You speak great facts in black and white, defend and then attack. It's a sad fact you turned agnostic when the Bible battled back. But your wordplay defeat today is in the luggage you unpack. Unload a spiritual sense, condensed rainwater pours so pure and henceforth the downpour will take the sin right off your back till you commence. Through the white tunnel and down the road poured euphoria. You're unaware of the darkness there until it's a hold of you. The breath of God's upon your neck. You roll the dice and hope for death. The body's there, but the spirit left. So says the girl that knew you best. It wasn't theft, it wasn't straight. That so much love could turn to hate. Deceitful how we lay in wait, but shit like that needs to incubate. The breath of God's upon your soul. You'll never know this pain. I know to think so fast, but move so slow, and one by one you're letting go. But the seasons change. Now it snows. Your heart is warm, your body's cold, and that's the way the story's told. This love was fresh. Now it rots and it molds. And now it's clear, with a drop of a tear that fell to the pool where you watered your fears, that you never belonged to live around here in this city of sheep. You carried the shears. And now the boys sit around and drink beers. They tell stories about cats who you've known for years. He's buried right there on the hill with the post, while you're writing songs about who you miss most, because even when you're running high, your mind comes with you. So try to take shit stride for stride or die, so cats can miss you.